Who's judging?
What do,
Who's judging?
well, get for
Also,
toxic.
yo, mentality.
Yep.
Just remember what I said. Like, change your rhetorical style and just calm down
All right.
and
Okay.
speak a little bit slower so
Okay.
you can be more clearer. Right? You
Okay.
can do that in
Fine
this debate.
tuning.
Okay. So
What's the topic?
okay. Well, so
It's like
basically,
Shinra scaling.
well, not necessarily. It's like more like Shinra. So for example, if I so your argument of the video was that Goku is not above multiversal or MFTL, and Shinra is not above I don't know
Yeah, I
whatever.
agree with him. I agree with him.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not above multiversal.
Yeah. Okay. So
And for
basically,
Shinra,
whatever. So hon. So what's your like thing? What's your like cat for Shinra?
Yeah, for
what do you say
Shinra.
Shinra is?
Yeah.
What's his position for Shinra?
Um,
Like what is he not above?
Not above. Well, for speed, I'd say like MFTL plus. Like that's the best calc I've seen. That's the
Okay.
like thing I advocate for. And
Okay.
for strength, I don't know like a concrete scaling level for strength. I just like don't think he's outer or above.
I
Okay.
don't think he's out of two, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit later.
Okay. Okay.
We
Okay.
can
Okay.
just continue the debate.
Okay. So okay. Wait. So basically, let me just like affirm a position here, okay? Because I think that
Yeah,
like
just
you need to
from your
yeah.
thesis.
Okay. So
Let me get to my room so I'm more comfortable and
wait.
shit,
Hold
so
on.
I can pay more attention.
Wait.
Alright. Just state your thesis, and the other dude will state his antithesis.
Okay. Wait.
Like my
So
thesis, like my premise.
no.
Yeah, no, thesis. No, it's not a premise. It's like a position that you're defending. Because
Yeah.
if you say it's a premise, yeah, you cannot really say it's a premise because it's going to be begging the question.
Yeah.
Because you're going to
So
conclude with that premise.
yeah. So what I believe, or like, okay. So I believe that as long as I prove his speed to be above MFTL plus Sheener speed, I mean, or I prove his like strength to be above outer or to be outer, or I prove Goku to be above multiversal, then I believe I would win the debate. Win the debate, I meant.
Also, yo,
Those
I
are
think you
like
should
two
probably
separate
just like,
topics.
no, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. You know what? I think you should probably just like do the Shinra scaling for now. You'll do the Goku scaling later, if not. So you
Okay,
can
Yeah.
wait,
like probably take the position of like Shinra being immeasurable speed and out of versal.
wait, hold on,
That's a better
wait,
thesis.
hold on. Can I take the measurable speed for real quick because I think this will end real quickly if I just do the.
You can do like yeah, you can do like both. Like because it's I think you do it
Okay,
shorter. You can do like both,
okay, yeah,
like AP and speed. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. Let me just fucking get my Shinra speed up real quick because there's actually a fucking scan saying that Shinra is above time.
Hold on, let me just
Wait
get my
for
charger
these
real quick.
scans.
Wait, give me like
Yeah, hold on. There's basically a fucking scan that said like Shino demonstrated ability to transcend time.
All right. Tell me when you send the scan.
Oh, okay. Do you want the chapters or do you want the chapters with the scan or do you want the scan itself?
Oh, just the scan itself.
Okay. It's basically from like character profile, by the way.
Wait. Oh yeah, like a data book or something.
No, not necessarily. So basically in fucking like Fire Force, sometimes they do like a fun like thing before like, the actual blip book itself starts. They do like a little. So you know for like JJK, right?
Uh huh.
So like at some point during the fucking end, they do like a little fucking like profile or something. For example, it explained how Gojo's Infinity works.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was kind of like that at the start of like chapters 80 to 85. If you want to look for it, it's like between chapters 88 to 85 during the show fight. But yeah, I'll
oh
quickly
yeah,
fucking
since
send
I'm
it.
since I'm judging, I just want to make sure I did not miss a lot of shit. Like what happened because I went off for like 5 minutes.
No. Okay. So basically, I was going to explain to him like so basically what I was explaining to him is like the actual scan itself. I said it's like stated like sheer demonstrating ability to transcend time. I was just like talking to him like about like when this was
Okay,
stated and
okay,
that.
yeah. If that's the case, it's fine. You can continue. It's continue.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for him to send the scan.
Okay. So check the fucking thing, Jiggy. It said the bizarre smile that shows on his face when he gets nervous, or I'll just read this, did that, it's like relevant. He seems to have a special flame called the Dola Burst, and once very briefly demonstrated ability to transcend time. So, I mean, as
Yeah,
long
that's a good
as,
rhetorical style, by the way. That's good.
yeah.
Keep going.
So, as long as he's shown to be able to, like, transcend time at one point, it would still be a necessitation that he's, like immeasurable speed. Would you not agree?
Okay, so I have a question first. Like, what's your definition of a measurable speed? Do you think it's like time travel or like a speed that transcends time?
I believe it's a speed that transcends linear time.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So for example, if you transcend time by itself, then you would necessarily still be transcending linear time itself, because because if you transcend time as a whole, then you should transcend the counterparts to it. For example, if I transcend robots or
Yeah,
robotics as
I
a whole, yeah,
understand. I get the idea. So, I think he's like, do you think like if he were to transcend time, he'd be 5D?
yeah. Why would you think that?
Time's intertwined with space. If you're above one, you're above the other.
Wait, hold on. Wait, okay, wait, hold on. Hold on.
And like Fire Force has like basis like for that theory. They go like by relativity.
I mean, not necessarily. For example, time by itself is just 1D, right? Because it's linear.
Yeah, but like they're linked. Like if you affect one, you affect the other.
Wait, hold on. How does that make? That doesn't make any sense. For example, I could be a measurable speed. I could be transcending linear time itself, okay? But I'm not necessarily transcending distance or space.
I think you would be on a 3D level because if you're going
Why?
to be like existing external, okay, so like let's say like let's talk about like external to time or something like that, right? Because like time like contains all space. So if you were to like be external to time, you would be then external to space. So if you have like a strength that is like external to, or like an existence that's like external to or
Uh,
transcends time, it would also have to like do that to space.
okay, wait, hold on. So, like, what's your definition of space in this instance?
Wait, hold on.
Like
Before y'all
space, I'm
continue,
talking about like 3D space
hold on, hold on,
matter.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Sorry. Before y'all continue, did you like I just want to make sure I did not miss anything. Did you like justify that real quick?
Yeah, I justified it. We're like
Okay,
talking about like
please
the
restate.
justification
Yeah,
of it
please
though.
restate.
Okay,
Wait, is
my
it being linked,
restating.
right?
Yeah, your
Yeah, it's
mic's
like
Is
being
broken.
it
linked,
being
and I
linked?
like further like elaborated
Oh,
onto
okay.
that.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. You can continue then.
Okay,
Y'all can
wait, yeah,
continue.
okay. So what's your definition of space? Because you're basically going into like, if you're external to time, then you're external to space, which I don't agree with. So you have to like justify what your
My
definition of
definition
space
of
is.
space is like 3D spatial matter.
3D spatial matter. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, like the three like I could like send you like a definition that I'm using. It's like the three dimensions of space, like X, Y, and
Wait,
Z,
hold
like
on.
X, Y, Z axis.
Wait,
You
hold.
understand?
Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. So basically, your argument is that if you are above space and if you're above time, I mean, if you're above time, then you should be above space, which would necessarily make you 5D, which your basis for being above distance or space is you're above 3D matter, right? But to
Yeah,
be
Wait,
3D
hold
and
on.
1D time, which is 4D.
I just don't
You're
want
like a
this. Okay, hold on. I just don't want this to like go on into like arguing like useless points. Like, what's the like importance of this, significance of this?
Okay,
okay.
so like if I'm like trying to prove that like Shinra like by this like scan would be like a 5D being, but that's contradictory as he's like contained within a 4D construct.
Containing the 4D.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You can continue then.
Okay, wait, okay. So this will continue. Okay, so you said that your fucking definition of space is a
Okay, hold
construct.
on. I just wanna. Okay, I don't think y'all should be arguing like if transcending time means that you'll transcend space. It's not going anywhere. You should probably just like argue like whether or not he's like within like the 4D plane or whether or not like him being like a higher dimensional being would mean that he does
Oh
not
yeah,
exist within the 4D
yeah.
plane.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
sir,
should
he like
probably argue
moves
that.
throughout time. Yeah. He like moves throughout time, which like proves he's in it.
You're using your fire powers to accelerate to light speed and stop time. When you wait, hold on. What's your argument for this?
He's like moving like through time. Like he's like contained like in and moving through time.
Wait, hold on. I don't think you understand this. You know how the Fire Force burst works.
I think I do, but like what are you trying to say it does?
I'm basically saying that like FTO in the or speed of light in the verse is basically inaccessible speed. So if you're above that, then you should be necessarily FTO. If you're FTO, then you're necessarily, or I guess you can say that you're traveling literally above time. And you've
Why would
hold on, wait, hold
SO
on,
wait,
wait, hold on,
I'll
hold on,
let you
hold
go
on,
on,
hold
I'll
on.
let you go
Okay,
on.
thank you. So you're saying if you're like
I'll
saying
let you
that
go
he
on.
yeah okay okay hon. You're basically like saying that he traveled through time once, but this isn't like necessarily a fucking defeater to the scan that I showed, because the scan that I showed them it literally says by itself, or if verbatim says that it did he but wait once. Well, I'm looking for read it. It says he very briefly demonstrated an ability to transcend time. So if his ability like transcends time as a whole, then it should transcend the counterpart. So this argument is that he once moved through time, which doesn't necessarily like be the fact that he's already before like transcended time itself.
So wait, you're saying like the transcending time like isn't in reference to time travel?
No. Okay, no, no. What I'm saying is that your scan doesn't defeat my scan. I mean, for example, I might be fucking immeasurable speed, okay, and I might travel at FTL speeds. And for example, if someone says, "Oh, he's not immeasurable speed because he was bound by speed in this moment," but that isn't a defeater to him being immeasurable speed because it's already been shown before that he is immeasurable speed, right?
Oh no, I'm not saying like he. I'm not saying that like he's bound to speed. I'm saying he's just like contained within 4D.
Wait, hold on, hold on. How is he contained by 4D if he's already like been proven to be immeasurable speed?
This would just be a contradiction towards that. I'm pretty
I
sure.
mean, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't think it'd be a contradiction because if you are shown to be able to, okay, wait, hold on. So you know what movement speed is, right?
Yeah, it's the speed that you could like move or run
Okay,
at.
okay, okay, okay. So you know humans, right? We can walk and we can run. We can sprint. We can jog, right?
Yeah.
So basically, your argument is kind of like this, okay? So Shinra jogs, okay, which brings them to FTL speed, okay? So therefore, this is a contradiction to when a contradiction to when Shinra sprinted at a measurable speed, okay? So basically, saying that. Because it's already fucking showing that at his full speed he can be a measurable speed, right? And I'm fucking saying that just because Shino runs within time, it doesn't necessitate the fact that he's still bound by time. Because if he's demonstrating ability to transcend time, right? But you're showing
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna explain this point real quick. So basically, what he's saying is that this plane is 4D. So Shinra, if he transcends time, by necessity will be 5D because he'll exist beyond space as well. So he's saying it's a contradiction because he's existing in a 4D plane. But I have not had him justify that. So y'all probably should be
wait,
going
hold on.
over that instead of like him being above time.
Wait, wait, hold on. So if he's okay, so basically saying that if he's like a measurable speed, then he's 5D, right?
He'd be 5D, yeah. So if he's existing in a 4D plane, he cannot be 5D, something like that. He said that, right?
Okay,
But I
okay,
have not
okay,
Yeah.
heard what he
okay,
used to justify for it being a 4D plane, so y'all should probably just go over
okay,
that instead of like
okay.
going over him being above time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you like justify him being like existing in a 40 plane?
Sure. Yeah. Let me get the. I think I need to get like more scans for it. So I'm gonna just pull up the chapter if that's okay.
What chapter is it?
It's like when he like initially did the time travel feat.
Oh, I talking about the one that he showed or showed.
Yeah. It's the one I showed. Do you
Yeah,
know what chapter it is?
it's chapter 8. It's I think it's chapter 8 to 85.
85. Okay. Yeah. It's probably. I'm gonna check like 83. Just go in the middle. 83.
Yo,
Yeah.
I just realized, bro, my life has no meaning. If
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, bro. Imagine,
You can give it meaning.
hold on. Imagine if God doesn't actually exist. I'm not saying he doesn't exist. I'm just saying, imagine a God doesn't exist, alright? That means that our lives are meaningless because we are just born into this world and
You
we
can give
die.
it meaning whether God exists or not. Just
I
give
think
your
that
own
God
meaning.
exists.
That makes it a better than like the intrinsic meaning.
I think that God is I think God is a necessary being, so he exists in all planes.
He is important for a lot of things, like arguing whether or not morality is objective and such and such.
Sean,
He can give meaning to a lot of things which are pretty tough to like
what's the
argue.
difference between metaethics and ethics itself?
I'm not really deep into ethics, I'm not gonna lie, so I cannot really answer that.
Oh, alright. By the way, Toxic, check
But
DMs real
I'm trying to
quick.
get into ethics.
Your Toxic,
Okay.
check DMs real quick.
Right, I can continue, bro.
And I'm just trying to get the scan. Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to a website that could actually like load the stuff. All right, so I'm gonna just hop on like chapter 82 and start scrolling.
Yo, what's your stance on ethics, Graviton?
What do you mean? What do you mean, like my stance on ethics?
Like, do you think killing is right? Do you think veganism is bad? Do you think killing animals is bad? Do you think the process of killing animals is bad? Like, what just okay, okay, I'll just answer it. I'll just ask it in a more simple way because I
For like killing, I think like killing would like require justification.
okay, yeah, that's good because like some guy said that in all circumstances, killing is a right, which I brought like first degree, second degree,
It
third
was
degree,
just
Yeah,
like
I
whatever.
do
realistic
agree
or
with that.
something.
I think it depends on the intent.
Bro, I was fucking debate. It was like it's a guy named Upa. I fucking debated. I think it was Upa or Upa. I was debating with it, and like he was like getting slammed, and then he tried to get like loud with me. So then like Tens joined in. It's pretty funny though. I can't lie. I love that guy.
Who?
It's a guy named Upa.
Oppo.
Upa.
I don't know. Oppo.
Upa. No, it's not. It's not Upa. It's Upa. Don't worry about it. You
Oh,
probably don't know him.
okay. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm also gonna get like a little bit of like a visual explanation with like a template of like a timeline.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm gonna get the image for it.
An
All
image
right,
for it.
so I can't find actual scans for it, so I'm just like, okay, so like you're where he like travels through time, right?
Oh, yeah, he travels through. Wait, I mean, he travels through time, but he's demonstrated ability to transcend time. But okay.
If he was to like travel through time, I think that would like contradict the transcending of time
Wait,
because if he's like in time, okay, so like imagine, okay, I'm going to explain. So I'm probably going to stutter a lot because I'm just like making this argument up on the spot. I want to try it. Never tried this before, but imagine this like line I sent like as a timeline. If you are going to be like moving or traveling through it, you'd have to be like in the timeline, contained in it.
I know your
If not, then you
argument.
wouldn't be moving through
Listen,
time. You'd be external to time.
I know
So
your.
like if he's moving through time, he's in time
Alright, okay. Don't worry
or
about
just
it.
contained in it.
Hold on. Listen, don't worry about it. Okay, I've already heard this argument before. Okay, I was about to interrupt you, but I know that would be bad, so I didn't interrupt you. Okay, and you're pretty rude and
Thank you.
ignorant. Okay, so let me explain it to you. Okay, so I've already debunked this like multiple times. Okay, so you're saying that he's bound by linear time because he's part of the past, present, and future, correct?
Um. Also because he just moves through time. Yeah.
Okay, so I've already debunked this in my past explanations. Are you aware of that?
No, I haven't actually watched a lot of your videos before.
Oh no, I'm talking about. I've already debunked this in this debate.
Um.
I gave an analogy of a human,
Can
so
you just
I
restate it,
mean,
please?
I
okay.
mean, okay, hold on. Like, okay, hold on. Like, if he says that you did not debunk it and you think he debunked it, but you can just like
No,
go to
yeah,
conclusions if
I'll
that's the
no, hold on,
case. But I'll just
hold on.
like let y'all argue for now.
No, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna be ignorant and like make false conclusions because I don't think he heard me, so I'll restate it. Okay, so do you remember the
No,
analogy
the
of the
thing is, right? I don't think it'll be like forcing it. I'm just saying, like, y'all should probably not argue that. Okay, yeah, I did refute it. I did refute it. I did not refute it and shit like that.
oh no, don't worry,
To
I'm a
like,
restate. I'm a
make the
re
debate longer. I'm just
no,
like
no,
trying
don't
to
worry,
shorten it.
don't worry, I'm a restate it for him. Okay, so
Yeah, that's fine. You can restate. That's fine. Yeah,
okay.
that's fine. That's fine. That's
So
good. That's good.
Alright, so
Good. Good.
Graviton, do
Good.
you
Good.
remember the time I said about, or do you remember the analogy of the human I gave? For example, jogging, sprinting, and running, right, or like walking. Or do you want me to
Can you
restate
just
it?
restate it, please?
Okay. So, example, a human is running. Okay. Oh no, never mind. You know, Shinra is jogging. Okay, and he jogs at the speed of light. Okay. Then he starts running. Okay. Not a full power run. Not a sprint. Okay, but he's running. Okay, and he runs at FTO. Okay, and then he starts sprinting. And when he's sprinting, he moves to a measurable speed. Okay. Whilst he was jogging, he was not at full speed. Do you agree that? Do you agree that a jog is not at full speed?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you agree that a sprint is at full speed?
Yeah, I agree. Spin with it full speed.
Okay. So if you transcend time when you are sprinting, okay, but then you are bound by time when you are running, not at full power, then you would still be at measurable speed because you weren't running at you don't always like run at full speed, right? Like humans do not like run at full speed all the time.
Hmm.
Okay, that's my refutation.
So I'm pretty sure he like would be at full speed, like at the time where he was like time traveling in like the example I'm showing.
Why do you think that?
That was like a speed he like never had before. He like just got that via the
Oh,
particles.
okay. Have you watched something like Five Foot like anime or manga? Because
I've read the manga. I've read up onto the manga,
okay,
but
okay,
like I
okay,
haven't
yeah.
watched the anime.
Okay, because like he fucking evolves like multiple times like, throughout the fight. Okay, because originally like he was getting on. So you remember like when he was like getting like absolutely fucking like negged by Show, right?
Yeah, he's getting like slammed. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then like after that, he was like from like going like spear of light. He was like from like negging him and shit. Like Show couldn't keep up with him. Okay, and then after that, if you remember, like he was going SOL speed of light, and then he went to FTL. He evolved multiple times throughout the fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if he like evolves multiple times, okay, then and like when he goes like FTO, it's like a measurable speed because theory of relativity. Then like it should be consistent that because of FTO being a measurable speed and him like demonstrating ability to transcend time throughout this fight, as it states in the scan that I sent like before, it should be a necessity that he is a measurable speed, right? Because he went a measurable speed at some point in the fight briefly.
Wait. So excluding like the initial scan you sent, why would if wait? Can you just like restate that real quick?
Or stay wait, hold on. Or stay what part? The end bit or like the middle part? Like the whole thing.
Uh, the end part.
Mm.
Actually, just put it onto text actually, so I
Mm.
could just like look over it and think about it.
Okay, so wait, so Shinra. Wait, hold on. What was I saying again? Okay, yeah. So give me a second. So Shinra being FTO, Shinra being measurable. Okay, yeah. So FTO equals a measurable in the show, and it's consistent on. Okay, I'll type that out for you. Shinra equals a measurable speed. To be consistent.
This is a pretty decent debate. I did not expect this.
What were you expecting, like a Spokefest?
It's crazy.
Also, I joined your server, Toxic. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Right, so like what, like okay, so like
Yo, by the way,
excluding the scan.
before you continue, hold on, hold on. Before you continue, I just want to like state this real quick, right? I'm gonna like, I'm probably gonna like start adding shit again in that server because I have not added in a while. I'm just like telling you already.
It's okay. Don't worry,
Right.
don't worry, Divinity or Toxic.
Yeah, it's fine,
Right.
Toxic, it's fine.
Alright.
So FTL equals a measurable. So like excluding the scan, what backs up this notion?
Okay, wait. So you know what induction deduction is, right?
Yeah, deduction is just like a straight logical reasoning, and induction goes off of probability.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I'll just fucking send it to you. You already. Okay, I'll just fucking like share it one more time. Then we can get to conclusions, okay?
Okay.
Then we just fucking add Hingamajiggy. I've like got a bunch of Shino. I've like read it like 3 times. I love this show, bro. It's so good.
I'm gonna like pick it. I'm
Not
gonna
too
try to
better.
pick it back up. I like dropped it for like Breaking Bad and Walking Dead. It was good when I read it, but I'm gonna watch it.
Skill Nasuverse. Skill Nasuverse.
I'm not watching Fire Force for skill, and I want to watch it because it's good. But like Nasuverse, I'm sure I'll probably will scale it.
Yeah,
Nasuverse is good.
I'm not watching. I'm not
Nasuverse
watching.
is just like Fate, like right?
Nah,
Oh
this
shit! I lost
Suki,
this
like
guy.
it's a couple of franchises. They're within the multiverse and shit. It's like
Okay, I need you to
Tsukihime
give me the
and Gano's
entire
Sinners
I want
MP.
you to give me the entire chronological watch order.
Ooh, it's gonna be so long, but after this debate, fine.
Okay, just get to typing now, man.
Theory of relativity, Fire Force. Oh yeah,
Oh no,
oh
I'll
yeah,
say it in DC. It's fine.
should I scale Fire Force Toxic?
You can, but Nasu better. Nasu's a smarter author. You can actually learn some
Alright,
things from him.
alright, okay.
He
So,
graduated from a philosophy course.
oh wait, so I should read Verse.
Yeah,
Send me
I
the,
have a scan server for that. Pretty
send me
long
the,
as fuck.
send me the fucking like
Oh, I
correct
got
order
it
to
there,
watch it
right?
in.
Just leave him out there. Luna, come on.
Yeah, send me like the fucking like correct
Just
order.
send me what?
Send me the correct order to watch it in.
Okay, I'm back. So
You-
wait, what was going on
You
with
should
like the
probably.
last
Okay, no,
Alright,
contention?
okay.
after this debate, it's
Oh,
fine.
you're
After
getting the
this
scan.
debate.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So
So theory of relativity. Let me just read it. Okay, so what are you arguing from this?
I'm arguing that, for example, if it's consistent that you're above like literally fucking time stop, and like for example, if you're fucking like SOL, okay, and then like so if you're SOL time stops and you're able to move in time stop, and then your FTL, then you're above like initial time itself. That's what I'm fucking arguing. I'm saying that I'm fucking scan back stop, but we can like go into conclusions after this.
Hey, I have a question. So like, why would FTL mean like above time itself for like being immune to time stop? Couldn't it just be like a
Okay,
time hack resistance?
okay, so if you're okay, so I was just gonna apply.
We all go over this.
Okay, yeah, okay. If we've gone over this, I think we should go into conclusions. What's your
Yeah, I'm fine with
conclusion?
going to conclusions. Yeah. You could give yours first.
Okay, my conclusion is that I feel like all the points that you've like stated, I've already addressed like multiple times. I think some of my debunks you haven't like necessarily refuted like well enough. For example, when I said for example, Sheena jogs, Sheena runs, then Sheena sprints, etc., then I feel like you haven't debunked that properly because I feel as if your argument for the debunk for that didn't necessarily refute it like well enough. But that's my conclusion.
I think just like the contrary. I think like I did go over the points properly. And for like the jog point, I think that like him like never having that speed before,
You s-
like having to go like literally full power, like to the point where he's just like burnt up for that, that like indicates that it's a full speed. That's my conclusion.
But you said what? Indicates that is a full speed?
What?
You said what indicates that it's a full speed?
It was like physically like hurting him to go for it. He was
Wait,
like
hold
burning
on.
up, and I'm pretty sure like after
Wait,
that,
hold
like
on. You never brought this up in the
after,
debate. You never brought this up in the
what?
debate. You never brought this point up in the debate.
The thing
Yeah, I
that I
don't
brought
remember,
up was
but you
that
know what?
no,
No, no,
I brought it
listen,
up briefly, but I
listen.
didn't really like elaborate onto it.
Okay, look, listen. I'll probably just like look into the recording later. So for now, I'll probably just like give the judgment to mentality because I don't remember that, but I'll watch the recording later. Is that okay with you?
Okay. Yeah, sure,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine.
Okay, yeah, so I feel like
Yeah,
I've
thank you.
justified my.
So it's 18 now.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
sure,
you're
but
concluding again?
I feel like we've already won this debate because my position is that as long as I justify like one of the points, then I've won the debate because his argument is that with fucking TikTok itself was like Sheena is not outer or above, Sheena's not a measurable speed. These one like. These weren't like parts of problems. These were like weren't okay. These weren't conjunctions, so they weren't like adding on points. For example, Sheena is not a measurable speed and outer versatile. His positions were he's not a measurable speed. He's not outer. Goku's not whatever. But I feel like if I've justified at least one of the points, then I should like win this debate
Okay.
because all right.
Yeah.
That was a fun debate though.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
okay, fine. Yeah, mentality wins. But yeah, this debate kind of like, I did not expect it, but it was pretty good.
alright, that's good.
All right.
Graviton, I did not think he was that decent, but